Come to order. This is the June 30th meeting of the Zoning Board, the Town of Newcastle. I think our first item is an extension.
Grossman Lamar, 6-month extension requested. Did they start that job yet, Tom? Or is it just-
They did. They ran into some site problems and had to deal with the engineering constraints and had to reevaluate, which they have, and they're ready to start again.
So it's already started.
Yes,
So the 6 months is the completion.
correct, complete, yes.
Okay, I have no problem with that.
I wasn't sure that I could hear that. What type of extension are they looking for?
They're looking for 6 months to finish, to complete. They started the job and ran into some problems. And now they're looking for 6 months more to complete.
You want to make a motion, Tony?
I'll make a motion that we approve the request for a 6-month extension for the Grossman Lamar project.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor? Yes.
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Moore.
Aye.
Very good. Next case is Priori. Are they with us yet?
Hi,
Yes, there he is.
Yep, Tom Priori is here. How are you? Good evening, everyone.
Mr. Priori, tell us why you've come to the board this evening.
We're requesting a small variance for a patio that surrounds a pool at 59 Carolyn Place. There is a setback requirement, and the pool, the pool is within the setback, but we're looking to have a patio that extends 5 feet, and therefore a portion of it is within the setback. The reason we came for the variance is this matter is somewhat years old, just being entirely candid. The house was built 17 years ago, nearly 17 years ago. And the pool contractor was supposed to go get the variance and finalize the permits. And we found out very recently when we were selling the house that they had not. So we were looking to clean that up and get everything properly situated, and are requesting the variance on a patio that does exist today and is within 5 feet of the setback.
Would you describe for us the hardship that you would find if you were asked to remove this?
Well, it would be thousands of dollars of work to remove the patio. It would would be disruptive to the folks who are who've purchased the house. We did in advance of this. The only neighbor that this affects is the Whippoorwill Club. There's no homes. The setback that I'm referring to is the line between the golf course and our property. Whippoorwill has already signed off on their acceptance of the house as built, and it has no issues with with the location, but the hardship would simply be it would be expensive to remove, and we're hopeful of the consideration of the board to let it stand, given the acceptance of the abutting property owner.
Jackie, have there been any letters that have been received regarding this matter? Jackie, could you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I answered no. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me
No.
now?
Now I can. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, no letters were received on
Okay.
this one.
Any other questions by board members? I couldn't hear that. Any other questions?
No questions.
questions.
I make a motion, we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Do we know if any members of the public are online to?
There's no one.
No one? Okay.
I'll
I make a
second the
motion, we close the public hearing.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
Yes.
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye. I'll make a motion that we approve the application of Thomas Priori and Lori Priori for at 59 Carolyn Place for a rear yard setback variance of 5 feet for the following reasons. The applicant has demonstrated that this variance will not create an undesirable change to the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby property. There's no other feasible method available to the applicant which is likely to achieve the benefit being sought. The requested variance is not substantial. The proposed variance will not have any adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the property, on the property or in the neighborhood. The applicant's difficulty or hardship may have been self-created, but that is not a determining factor. The benefit of to the applicant of the requested variance will be substantially greater than any detriment to health, safety, or welfare of the neighborhood. For those reasons, I move that we approve the application.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Next case is Maren.
Thank you. You have your variance, Mr. Priori.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the consideration of all the zoning board members. Thank you and have a great evening.
You too.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Sergio Mari. I'm the owner and architect. With me is Joanne Mari. She's the client and my wife. So I'm here to ask for a area variance for a small addition to the side of my house. Right now, there is a deck that occupies a space. It's gonna not go beyond where the deck is. So I'm asking for 21 feet variance to construct this addition, and I also need a variance for the front yard.
The front yard variance is only 1 feet.
It's only 1 feet. The lot is grossly undersized it's zoned for a 2-acre lot and it's only 1.2 acres. So the 45 foot setback is excessive.
What will the purpose of the addition be?
Well, I want to put my kitchen there because the kitchen that I have now doesn't work, and it's when you first walk in through the front door, that's where the kitchen is. Some of the appliances are 63 years old and they're ready to go, and nothing else fits in those spaces.
Is the shed on the property, is that legalized?
Excuse me?
Is the shed on the property legalized?
I believe so.
You said this is in a 2-acre zone, right?
Yes,
And how big is your property?
1.2 acres.
Okay, so you have an undersized lot,
Yes,
right? So you're being stuck with a lot of 2-acre setback requirements, which
right. And
wouldn't necessarily, I mean, if it weren't 2-acre setback requirements, Tom, if it were 1 acre setback requirements, would it be in compliance?
He would be in compliance, yes, sir.
Okay.
So Tom, what is side yard setback for 1 acre?
Let me rephrase, for his front yard, he would be in compliance being,
Right.
but his side yard would be 35 feet. He's more in compliance with the half-acre zoning.
More in compliance, but
For the side.
it would be
The side,
a
right.
smaller variance, yes.
He's showing 24 feet, 7 inches as his proposed dimension. In a half acre, it's 20 feet with a combined of 50. In the 1 acre, it's 35 feet.
So if you did the combined acreage, it might be in compliance.
Correct.
there's a deck built there that was legal.
And the shed is, how did the shed get there?
It was built there.
It was built there.
Yeah,
How many years ago was the house built?
57.
It looks like the shed is pre-existing non-conforming.
Yes, sir.
Carrie, do we have anyone?
No, we don't.
We don't, okay. Any other questions by the board?
No, none for me.
Okay,
I make a motion, we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
Yes.
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that the application of Sergio Marin for a front yard variance of 1 foot, side yard variance of 21 feet, and the side yard variance at the deck of 21 feet, and the side yard variance at the deck stairs of 27 feet, be approved for the following reasons. This is a unique situation where we have a 1.2 acre lot in a 2 acre zone area. Not only is that the case, but the case is also shown that the lot is of a unique shape. where there was no room other than to push the residence toward the front of the lot and squeeze it to one side because of the, you can't even call it a trapezoid. It's a weird shaped lot. It's not a rectangle. It's not a trapezoid. It's not anything. It's just a bunch of angles. So the existing house is in the only suitable location, and the required variances for the proposed additions make it something that should be taken into consideration. The granting of the variances, plural, will not create an undesirable change to the character of the neighborhood. There's no other method other than the proposed variances to achieve the desired end. Granting of the variances will not create any adverse physical effect to the environment or any conditions in the neighborhood. This could be called a self-created hardship if you stretch the point a little bit, because the deck is not necessarily needed to be there, but that should not preclude the granting of the variance for the benefit that the homeowner will achieve from this construction. In this particular instance, the variance is not a large variance. We'll need foundation surveys on the deck or post.
We will need it for the addition.
Okay, we'll need a foundation survey prior to framing the addition, and we'll probably need some measurements. Your deck is gonna be on sonotubes?
Sonotubes.
Yeah.
Some of the deck is gonna remain, so.
Some of the deck will remain, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then the final survey ought to cover that, right, Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the foundation survey before you do the addition part, and a final survey to cover everything else.
A foundation survey, okay.
Okay, and then we'll give you 6 months to start and a year to finish is okay? You can do it in a year?
I hope so.
Well, you can always come back and, she's, well, yeah, you have a good foreman, she's gonna keep the job going. If not, you can always come back to us and look for a couple days extra.
All right.
Okay, for those reasons, we should grant.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Gary. Shar,
Okay. Good evening. I think, can you hear me?
Yes, Mary.
Okay, wait, start video. Okay. Hi, I'm here to represent Marla and Jonathan Shar, who live at 11 Red Oak Lane. I'm going to share my screen. That's okay. Show you what we're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Why is this not working? Sorry. I had this all set up. Oh no. Hold on. All right. I may have to just talk you through because for whatever reason, I'm not getting onto my desktop.
Okay, we have the plans in front of us.
Okay.
Yeah, but a nice survey, you know.
Now I just lost you guys on.
We can hear you.
We can still hear you.
Okay. All right.
let's see.
Let me just check. This is not my forte. Okay. Yes.
Oops, we just lost her. Oh. Oh, no, she's here.
Mary, are you there?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying again. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. So we were there, we were before you in 2014. They did an addition on the left side, which was over an existing garage to add a family room. We're here tonight because they would like to add a one-story addition on the right side of the house to add a gym and an office, which are the two things many of my clients are asking for in the last year because they found stuck in their house, that's what they needed. So,
They didn't hear about
Alex-
vaccination?
excuse me?
They didn't hear about that there's a vaccine?
But, you know, it seems like even if there's a vaccine, a lot of companies are working remotely at least a few days a week.
Right, hybrid.
Right. So anyway, they have 1.2 acres, but because of the shape of the lot, they're a little tight on the right and the left. It's a deep lot. So what we are asking to do for this one-story addition is a front yard variance of 2 feet, which would be a reduction from 58 to from 60 to 58. And on the side, a reduction from 35 to 29 for a variance of 6 feet to build this one-story addition. Unfortunately, I did have the Google Earth picture to show you, which I can't seem to access, because the house is actually situated pretty nicely in the middle of the lot, and the house next door is quite a bit up the road, so it's not really infringing on anyone in a negative way, and we feel like it balances the house out. We're matching all the detailing and the siding, and we hope this meets with your approval.
We can see that there's a stockade fence and closer to the house, a stone wall. Is there other visual impediments to one neighbor seeing another neighbor and that sort of thing?
No, it's on a hill. So the next neighbor next to them on the right is actually up the hill. So they actually don't really look over much at them. The next neighbor down is actually on the corner of 7 Bridges in Red Oak, you know, quite a bit lower. And then the neighbors in the back are quite far back. So it's a pretty private spot.
And was there anywhere else that you could have put the addition that would have not required a variance?
Well, the problem is in the back, besides being a steep hill, is the septic. So, and there's an existing deck there. So to build down the hill, remove the deck, impinge on the septic, there were a lot of negatives.
Will the addition be visible from to the next door neighbor at lot 29?
On the right?
Yeah.
It will be, but their house is quite a bit up the street. So, and it's kind of turned. So it.
Are there going to be any windows on that side of the extension?
Yes, there are windows, but, you know, in keeping with the rest of the house. And I think it's pretty modest.
Barry, do we have anyone on the line who wishes to speak to this application?
No.
Jackie, have we received any letters in opposition?
No.
I just wanted to check one thing, Ken. I'm familiar with this house. I've been by that area many times. And if you have concerns about the neighbor, you don't need it. Between the fencing and the greenery that's there and the grade, it's very well secluded from everybody else. I don't think that should be a problem that we need to worry about.
I can't really hear what Tony's saying.
He said, "Don't worry."
I'm saying I'm not concerned about the proximity to the neighbor because the grade, the hill grade, and the existing fence and vegetation to me is plenty of coverage. I don't think it should be something that we need to be concerned about.
Thank you.
Any other comments by the board?
No.
I move we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
I'll make a motion. I move that the Shar application for front yard variance of 2 feet and a side yard variance of 6 feet for the construction of a one-story addition for the use of, to be used as a gym and office, be approved for the following reasons. This will certainly allow the homeowner to continue to enjoy the use of their home. There will not be an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood. The benefit cannot be sought through other means. The requested variances are not substantial. The proposed variances will not have an adverse impact on the physical environment. And the alleged difficulty, though, is self-created. You'll have 6 months to start, 1 year to complete. We'll need a foundation survey prior to framing. There also were no neighbors who spoke in opposition to this application.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you. You have your variance, Mary.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. I'll make a motion that we adopt the May 26, 2021 meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
And Joan LaBar is logged in, but I think you did that first,
Yeah,
so I don't know if you want to say anything.
but she's 52 Hidden Hollow. Maybe she didn't hear it first, but if she's still logged in. That was the extension.
The extension, yeah.
What happened?
Is she still on?
She can hear
Last
it
with
right
the
here.
extension.
Oh,
You could,
I'll see everybody.
Do you want to let her know it was granted?
that's Joan LaVar, that,
Is she on the screen or where is she?
there she.
Hi, I'm sorry, hello. I thought I was just gonna be watching, so I wasn't at all prepared. My contractor was here,
You,
but he left.
you were
I'm not-
requesting us an extension?
Yes.
Yes, it's been granted.
Oh, fabulous, thank you. Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you so much. Okay, have a good night, bye. Bye.
Okay, this was fun. I'll see everybody next month.
Enjoy, Ken.
Have a good
Enjoy,
night.
kid.
enjoy the library.